I hope everyone stays asleep. Come on, Doc. Be sleeping. At the time, I thought it was sadness. I know it was here. Where is that goddamn shovel? Where is it? If he's awake... Shit!
What do you think you're doing?
Not for the man, but for the beasts. Was it my duty to argue fate? Had I not been resurrected, I would have said no. Fuck!
You dirty cow. Hey, I bet I know where you went.
Oh, thank God. Moment of truth. I hope he didn't see me. Hey, Doc! That was the longest few seconds of my life. Not knowing whether or not Doc had seen me the night before, tied my guts in all kinds of knots. It's not like he sleeps in. Hello? Doc? Hey, Doc. It's Sawyer. Are you home? Huh. Part of me was disappointed. A larger part overjoyed. The shovel? Dirt on my clothes? Clothes on my body I obviously couldn't afford? I wasn't yet ready to tell that story. Hey, mole butt! Said he hated that nickname. Doors closed. Doc? You in there? Hey, Doc. Are you okay? If you don't answer me, I'm coming in. Okay. Alright, here I come. Oh, thank God. Place hasn't changed much in a week. Has it even been a week yet? 7. Was hoping to bring back 10. He always did like round numbers. Huh. No corn on the counter. Nothing in the ISO Raider. Must have went to Chet's or Trudy's.
Whoa now, be careful with that thing.
If you only knew, Doc. If you only knew. If he only knew. Yep, I took a final tour around the old place. At every turn, I could hear the old man telling me something.
Sometimes tests like this, you learn more than you was hoping for, and I reckon that ain't always the best thing.
If only I had known at the time that he was talking about more than just books. That lesson would have come in really handy the day before. And many may not know it, but he had a hell of a sense of humor.
Sorry, I'm afraid I'm all out of lollipops.
You still never showed me what those damn things were. Thanks for bringing me back. Though I feel you may have just to bust my balls.
You're unusual, I'll say that.
You did, too. Paper. Said it all the time. I guess that's that. Now to go figure out what the hell I'm gonna do with myself. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't even have that burden. Here goes everything.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Me too. Pete and Sonny both mentioned the schoolhouse. Sonny said those guys might have work too. Give Doc his shovel back before he gets home. Sees this dirt all over me. As Doc would say, I guess that's that. Time to pack up. Everything gets so dusty out here. The hell am I gonna do?
For a little scavenging.
Like the schoolhouse.
Wait.
There's always the schoolhouse.
Look for the good stuff.
Pete
There's this old safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack with dynamite.
Guns,
and Sonny.
amps, spare parts.
They both told me to check it out. I mean, they've been the two most helpful people in town other than Doc. Those guys look busy. Suppose I should get busy too. It's not like I have anything else to do. Then again, there were those goddamn bugs. cut my damn wrist open.
Not many people live in Goodsprings, so wildlife is always creeping in.
Think I used all my healing powder up too. No? If I can kill those geckos and, well, just wonder where the hell they all come from.
Wasteland critters like to move in when sun is not looking, so watch out.
Ah, shit. There they are. At least I'm prepared. Maybe I could just walk right back out. Shit, they see me. Okay. God damn it! Bloody sons of bitches! At least that one's not so deep. Should be fine just wrapping it up. Man, I hate those things. There really isn't a whole lot around here. A few magazines and glue. Bobby pins, detergents, cleaners. Maybe I can get something for it. That must be what Sonny was talking about. Welcome to Robco Industries. Set terminal, inquiry, set file, protection, owner. Huh. Okay, enter password now. Let's see what we got here. No? Element. Closer. How about... Okay. And Pete couldn't open this safe with his dynamite. Hope it don't hurt your feelings, old boy. Disengage. Maybe we just won't tell him. Before I go getting cocky, let's see if this thing actually opens. Look at that. Never seen a stim pack like that before. What kind of book is this? Have to read that later. Okay. More reading. It's a start. A few days worth of lunch anyways. Glue. Okay. Not much else here. Not much at all. See if Chet's still open, I guess. What? What is this? Huh. Looks like I'm not the only one who likes to write notes. Some kind of journal. Hard to read. Let's see if the scanner thing works like Doc showed me. Look at that. Personal journal. William Wharton. William sounds all official, don't it? Well, everybody just calls me Billy. Been traveling for what seems like months, but it's really only been a few weeks since I left Shady Sands for New Vegas. I decided to start this journal just in case anything happens to me. Maybe somehow word can get back to my wife and boys. I'm an out-of-work carpenter, and since there is no work in Shady Sands, I have decided to travel to New Vegas in the hopes of finding steady work and a means by which I can provide for my family. Karen said I was insane to try to make the trip, and she was probably right. But luckily I managed to hook up with a merchant caravan heading east, so at least I'm not footing it alone. I figure we're only a couple of days from the NCR outpost the merchant was talking about. Hey, look at this. Sounds like this guy was staying where I've been sleeping. No shit. Goodsprings day 5, or so. Not sure the date, but been here in Goodsprings a few days now. I've been sleeping in an old abandoned campground in an old rotten mattress. Geckos are everywhere around here, most likely because of the fresh water source in the area. Haven't found work, but there's food and water, so I'm surviving. Living off the land. Never thought I'd be much of a survivalist, but a couple of folks have taught me a thing or two about it along the way. Goodsprings day 7. Been here a week and finally found some work from Paul Edgecomb, a retired trader. He said he was away for a few days and just got back home. He offered to trade me a roof over my head for some easy work fixing up that old school, right down my alley. Says I can bunk up in there in exchange for working on the improvements. Looking up. Goodsprings day 10. Got a little change in my pocket finally. Have done a few odd jobs for Paul while his partner Dean has been away prospecting for anything of value. They find old stuff, fix it up, sell it for a nice little profit. Who knows, maybe Dean can teach me the ropes. Tomorrow, I'm going to town to see what I can find. Maybe somebody will be hiring for some full-time work. He was getting paid to fix this place up and sleeping here while he did it. Day 11. Not gonna make it. Can hardly write. It seems... until something killed him. Maybe those little green jumping bugs. Bastards hurt. This place is bigger than Doc's. I mean, could take some time fixing it up. Edgecomb. The ghoul. Looks like he's busy. Do I want to disturb him? Or do I just stroll up to him and, hey, I notice you have a schoolhouse. Can I have it? Huh? Excuse me?
Hello there. It's good to see a friendly face. I almost took you for a raider, I did. Name's Malcolm. Malcolm Holmes.
Hi.
Don't suppose you'd care to trade. I'm missing a few essentials and... screw this. Lying just ain't in my nature. I'll tell it to you straight. I've been following you for a good bit now.
You've been following me? Not sure if I should be flattered or creeped out. Why?
It started off innocently enough. I was traveling, as I often do, and happened to observe you picking up one of those blue star caps.
Star what now?
You didn't show any reaction to it, so I figured you didn't know what you'd gotten your hands on.
So you're waiting for me to give you a reaction, are you? With what I've been through, it might not be the reaction you're expecting, friend. Why didn't you just say something earlier?
I had to make sure of your disposition. There's a lot of jumpy folks out there that'll shoot a man as soon as talk to him.
Well, you aren't
Now
wrong.
that we're conversing, though, I can tell you what I know about those caps.
I'm listening.
There's an old wasteland legend that says somewhere out there is a fabulous treasure from before the war.
Treasure?
Those caps with the blue star on them,
These?
the tale goes, are the key to that treasure.
Are they?
They're called sunset sarsaparilla stars.
Sarsaparilla. Doc had a couple bottles of that once. Can't say it tasted too good, but better than nothing. Anyways, right. So, you make it seem like there's a lot of people who know about this. No one's found it yet? What kind of treasure are we talking about here?
No one knows. Money, weapons, water. It is, or maybe was, something of value, and that's enough to get people motivated.
I guess it would be. Money, weapons, and water. I've heard a lot about those lately. Everyone's talking about keep your gun handy. So, ignoring the fact that I have no clue where I got this thing, where can I find more?
All over the place. The easiest place to find them is unopened bottles of sunset sarsaparilla. You'd think they'd all have been picked clean by now, but somehow, new bottles keep appearing in the machines. Some say it's old Festus that does it, hoping someone will finally collect enough caps to earn the treasure. Other than bottles, you'll just have to scavenge.
Right.
You can find caps in the unlikeliest of places, and blue star caps are no exception.
Apparently I already have. Well, Mr. Holmes, I don't even know how the hell this thing got in my possession. Maybe that old Festus, whatchamacallem, stuck it in my pocket. Who is this guy?
It's said that the treasure is guarded by a man named Festus, and he's the one who asked for the blue star caps.
Guarded?
It's also said he's been around since the war, standing a lonely vigil, waiting for someone to come and take the treasure off his hands.
A ghoul?
That'll make him pretty damn old, but I've met a few people in my travels who claim they actually met him.
Really?
And they weren't the lying type either.
Right. Doc told me all about those honest hearts out there. So, you never actually seen this guy before. Okay. So, Malcolm, to state the obvious, I guess you collect these caps too, huh? Now what? Are we supposed to shoot it out for him?
Nah, I gave it up years ago.
Really?
Too dangerous. And even if I did still collect them, I'd tell you the same.
But
There's people out there so mad with the idea of treasure that they'll attack strangers just on the suspicion that they have some of those caps.
And here I thought you were just another person trying to kill me. Huh. I guess there really are some decent folks beyond this town. Well, I guess... Thank you, Malcolm. Creepy or not, you're all right.
No problem. If you do end up trying to collect more stars, watch out for a man named Alan Marks.
Oh?
He's killed several people for their stars already.
All right, will do. Thanks for the info. Take care. Strange guy. I wonder if that's how Doc's been looking at me all this time. Wow. Radios are tweaking out again. Hello? Coming in. Hello? Anybody? Hey.
Welcome to Edgecomb Repair. I'm Dean. I do most of the repair work, and Paul owns the place.
Nice to meet you, Dean. And thank you. I'm actually looking for the owner of this place. I guess Paul's the man I want to see then. Catch you next time then.
Until next time.
Yeah, thanks. Okay. Mr. Edgecomb. Paul Edgecomb. Hello? Maybe he's not home. Should have asked. Oh, hey, sorry to disturb you. Dean let me in. I just wanted to speak with you if you had a moment.
Welcome to Edgecomb Repair. Need something fixed, you can see Dean. I can do some trading with you soon, but waiting for stock right now.
Thank you, sir, but I'm actually here for another reason. Old Pete and Sonny told me that I may want to poke around the old schoolhouse, so I did. I came across this note. More like a journal, actually. It was written by William Wharton. Billy, his friends called him. It says here he worked with you.
Damn, how could we have missed that? Well, it was dark in there, and I guess that could have looked like another piece of trash.
There is a lot of it.
We found him dead in there a couple of nights ago, and we've been trying to figure out what the hell happened to him since.
Well, from the looks of it, I gather that something poisoned them. Some kind of bug, maybe. I thought those little green bastards may have done it, but I've gotten bit and sliced by them a few times, and no poison, but they definitely could have did something. Wait, I got the journal right here if you want to take a look at it.
Can I see that?
Of course.
Yeah, Doc said that's what he thought it was. Looks like he was right.
Doc seen them?
Must have been trying to get to New Vegas up the North Road.
Don't remember that.
I told him nothing but death that way. God damn it, I told him. I freaking tell everybody. Don't take the North Road out of here unless you're committing suicide, damn it. Hey, thanks for coming to see me.
No problem.
He seemed a good man for what time I knew him, and it helps a little knowing for sure what happened to him. That old bone orchard's filling up too quick lately.
Yeah.
Guess not everybody as lucky as you are having 9 lives and all.
9 lives? How did you? I guess everybody's heard by now, huh? Sorry to hear about your friend, Mr. Edgecomb. Sounded like things were finally looking up for him, too. I know what it's like to not have things going quite well for you. Hope you can get that journal to his wife and kid. I'm sure they'd appreciate it. So, you were letting them work on the place for you?
Yeah, he showed up and was begging for some work. Trying to get his family out here from back west, he said. Seemed nice enough, so I was giving the young man a hand up and a chance to show me his work ethic. Maybe I'd hire him for some more steady work if he was a go-getter, you know?
Really?
We'd agreed to start fixing up the place and make it livable. I was going to let him bunk up inside the old place and work for me whenever I had other jobs for him.
Huh.
I thought it was a good deal. Make money from me when I had jobs and get a free place to stay while working with me.
Yeah, sounds good to me. I was thinking maybe since the school's open now and no one's doing anything to it, perhaps you could let me take a crack at it. It doesn't seem like it would be that difficult to clean it up. Just some time and hard work. I got plenty of one and I'm good about the other. Think you might be willing to give me a chance?
Right now, there ain't nothing in there but a lot of junk and a dead man's mattress. You sure you ready for this?
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of work.
Fine by me.
Well, I guess you can start by cleaning up the place and hauling off all the rubble, desks, and chairs.
I can do that.
Throw them away with anything else you can pick up and keep what you want, of course. That'll give you a better look at that nasty floor.
You got supplies?
There should be a mop, some mop water, or a Braxo cleaner and detergent in there you can use to scrub the floor.
Okay.
Hopefully it's in decent shape.
I'll make it work.
After you get it all cleaned up, I need you to pick up that old broken terminal and bring it to me. Oh yeah, something else we need.
What's that?
There's some wooden slats in there we need about 15 or so of. They're the long, straight pieces, not the little cut-up pieces of scrap wood, okay?
Okay.
Not that you really need it, but I had a note all wrote down for Billy.
Thanks.
See you, friend.
Yeah. See ya. Thank you, Mr. Edgecomb. Thank you. I'll be damned. Huh. It is a beautiful day. Maybe I won't have to kill again. Thanks again, Paul. The moment I get done with that, I'll be running right back here to see what's next.
Okay, I'll be right here.
Okay. A part of me knew I should have felt bad, getting so much off of somebody else's demise. But the only thing I felt in that moment was gratitude and excitement. Yeah, excitement for picking up trash. I know. For me, that was a hell of an accomplishment. It meant I wouldn't have to go crawling back to docks. It meant I was finally becoming my own man. Man. Man, oh man. Stuff is heavier than hell, but it's nice to have the work. Huh?
Damn knee's been giving me a fit. You okay? We ain't got no workers' comp, you know?
Those guys are crazy. I did a lot of cleaning that day. Sure is a hell of a lot more in here when you have to clean it all. Sure was. Where'd all this shit come from? Couple of magazines, I said, and more glue. If only Doc could have seen me. Yeah, old man would have been proud. Scrubbing all his floors, moving all his boxes, and push-ups. Goddamn push-ups. Preparing me for everything I had to do there. It's getting there. Yes, it is. It sure never gets any cooler out here. Hey there, Paul. How's it going?
Well, hello. How How you doing?
Doing good, man. Hot but good. I'll see you soon.
I'll be right here.
All right. Hey there, Dean.
Been hot enough for you?
Yeah, man. Hot as hell. You okay?
It's wearing me out.
Wearing me out, too. I ain't gonna let him know that. Look at this place. Really is cleaning up quite nicely. He said there were some supplies around here. Maybe some Abraxo, some detergent, something. Could probably clean it up with all the sweat dropping off my forehead. It might not smell pleasant afterwards. Here we go. Bucket, detergent, Abraxo. I think Paul is going to be mighty pleased. I know I am. Feels good. Damn good. What did I miss something? Harmonica. I seen a picture of one of these. Some guy sitting around by a fire at night playing one in the story I was reading. Maybe I'll give it a go sometime. Almost forgot this. So pleased with myself. Time to go see the man. Woo! Still outside. Looks like he's fixing something. Maybe something he's gonna be selling like that Billy said. I don't want to bother him, but I kinda do. Hey, Paul, you got a minute?
Howdy. What can I do you for?
Well, believe it or not, I got the entire inside of that place cleaned up. I put those slats you asked for over by the dumpster, and, as you can see, I got this big son of a bitch right here for you like you asked.
Well, that's fantastic. Floor cleaned up pretty good, did it?
Sure did.
That's good news. Sounds very sturdy for its age.
Everything but the glass.
I'll start working on that old terminal while you and Dean do something about those windows.
Sounds good to me. I was hoping glass was salvageable, but guess not. Sounds like another trip to the old trash bin.
Yes, they're all busted and let the weather in, not to mention all kind of critters.
Yeah, no more of those things.
So you and Dean are going to take them out and seal them up.
With what?
That's what we need those wooden slats for.
Ah.
I found an old recipe for an old Adobe mixture called Wonder Adobe. Should be tougher than a Deathclaw's ass when it's all set up.
Is it safe?
Just need to collect a few ingredients and mix it up at a workbench.
Oh.
There's one up by the store if you need it, or you can use the one inside.
Sounds good.
I already have the sand for the mix out in what's left of the shed, but you'll have to scrounge up the Wonder Glue in the water.
Where are you thinking?
Wonder Glue's around everywhere, and check down around by the spring for the water.
Sounds simple enough. I already got a little bit of glue. Just throw some stuff in a bucket, stir it up, and that's about it, huh? Doesn't sound much like a Deathclaw's ass. Whatever that is. Don't know much about carpentry, but the rest seems easy.
Oh, it is, and don't worry. Dean's a fine carpenter, so you won't have any trouble as long as you can pour sand, water, and Wonder Glue into a bucket.
Just use my hands, huh?
Oh, yeah, along with the Wonder Adobe, there's a few tools you and Dean are going to need.
What tools?
Just gather up everything on this list and tell Dean so he can help you with the demo and carpentry.
Okay.
See you later.
All right, then. Looks like I already found one of them. Need a tire iron. The hell I need that for? Wrench? Nope, don't need that. Maybe to mix the glue? I don't know. What else we need? Couple of bags of sand. So those should be up by the shed. Sounds like more heavy lifting to me. Better not complain. Rather be lifting sand than kicking it. I bet that's it right here. Okay, and more glue. All right, let's dig in. Not too bad. Could be worse. Probably should have bent down and got that first. Look at that. More glue. Come here. I got you. Really should have picked that sand up last. Dummy. Haul that sand over next to the dumpster. I'll get it on my way back.
Okay, friend.
Friend. Okay. God damn, it's hot. Whew. I know Doc had a sledgehammer. Hope it's still. Yep, there she is. I hope you don't mind. Everything seems to be getting heavier. Must be all this heat. Well, it looks like the sun should be going down soon-ish. Don't want to forget that. Need 2 more bottles of glue. Forgot to check the lockers. Hope there's some there. Nope. Nope. Empty. Come on. No. No. God damn it. Come on. Empty again. Ha! 1. Okay. Water. Still need 1 more bottle of glue. Worry about that later. Better take it easy. It's hot as a Deathclaw's ass. Yeah, you could say I was an impressionable young lad back then. Guess you could have said a whole lot about me. This one looks okay. This one's got holes in it. Let's see if there's a better one. Yep. I was told that we're one of the few places that has a spring like this. I don't know how people elsewhere survive. Little for the bucket, little for me. Other than the heat, it's actually quite nice. There goes the sun. Favorite time of day. Hope Chet has some glue. Maybe he'll trade me for some of these skins. Kill more of them than I thought. Maybe I'll make some caps while I'm at it. Hey there, Chet. I need to do some shopping and selling. I got some gecko skins and some batteries. You interested?
You looking to buy some supplies?
I don't suppose you could check to see if you got some Wonder Glue kicking around back there?
Can do.
Much appreciated, sir. That was a nice price for those batteries, too. You take care of yourself.
Take it easy now.
One day, friend. One day. Look like you've been working all day. You take it easy. Looks like that'll do it. Sure is pretty. Well, just gonna mix this stuff up and bring it on back to Paul. Getting cooler, but it's not getting any lighter, though. Hopefully after I mix this stuff, I can lighten the load a bit. Ah, my old lunch desk. Get this back before it gets too dark. Don't want Dean going to sleep before we finish. Man, I hope he's still working. Nice. Hey, Dean! The sky is starting to look a little funny. Hey, mind giving me a hand with this?
Looks like Paul's had you busy on another one of his harebrained projects. Can't tell you how many of those I've been on.
Oh, yeah?
Which is it this time?
Well, Paul wants us to tear out the windows of that old school and seal up the walls with this wonder Adobe I just made. He gave me the recipe and I found all the ingredients. Even grabbed the tools he told me to get.
Wonder Adobe? I'm just wondering if this is going to work. Guess we'll see.
I hope so.
Now about I take that tire iron and hammer.
Okay.
And you keep the sledge to bust up the big stuff.
I suppose I could do that.
You get all the fun. Anyway, we can use these nails and tack up those wood slats as backing for the plaster.
Sounds good to me.
Hey, you want to race?
Race?
Last one there's a rotten, wait, I don't think that turned out just right.
All right, man. Crazy. Wow. Never seen anything like that before. The sky is getting real strange looking. Maybe I should rush over there. Holy hell. Hey, Dean! Oh, shit. Hey, Dean, did you see that storm coming? Of course he did. That's why he raced in here ahead of me. Smartass. Dean, I swore I seen you come in here. Hey, there you are. Acting like he's been here all day. Hey, man.
You ready for this? Hope so, because it's going to be a lot of work.
I'm no stranger to hard work, Dean. You've seen me all day. So, what do we do now? Just point me in a direction.
Sledgehammer, window.
Okay.
Just pretend that window's the fella that shot you in the head and beat the shit out of it.
Right.
It ought to be good to let out that built-up tension you got. Can't blame you too much for that, though.
Yeah.
Let's get to work.
Okay, then. Huh. I never really thought about it like that.
Just pretend that window's the fella that shot you in the head and beat the shit out of it.
Beat the shit out of it, huh? Fella that shot me in the head. Fellas.
It ought to be good to let out that built-up tension you got and beat the shit out of it. That window's the fella that shot you in the head, beat the shit out of it.
I can't believe he finished that quickly. And during a storm. Hey, man. Hope I didn't frighten you back there.
Say, you're pretty handy with that sledgehammer.
Sorry about that. I don't know what came over me. Your work, Dean. It's beautiful. And in this storm. Great work. Great work, man. I guess Paul really came through, huh?
Yeah, that Wonder Adobe actually worked. Unbelievable. Might have to find some other uses for it later on. Paul should be real happy with these walls now. This place is sealed up almost as good as new. No critters, no dust, real nice.
Indeed.
That's a fine piece of work, my friend.
I appreciate that.
Here's your tie iron back and a little something you might be able to put to use sometime.
Really?
I put these together with some old junk I had laying around.
Thanks.
I'm heading back over to the shop for now. Oh, one other thing.
What's that?
Give Paul this note about the wiring in this place for me, will ya?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, thanks again. I really appreciate it.
Okay. Be safe out there, friend.
Look at this place. Almost looks better than Doc's. I love how open it is. The lights don't work, but got these rigged up to the batteries. It's something for now. Storm sounds pretty bad. Don't think I'm sleeping in a dead man's mattress, though. Here goes. I can barely see anything! I'm not going back to Doc's. Nope, not gonna do it. Gonna make it to Chet, the saloon. Gonna make it to the saloon. I'm gonna have to find something to cover my face. My God. Whew. It's a hell of a...
I'm done being nice.
What's going on?
You don't hand Ringo over soon. I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out.
What the hell is your problem?
What a dick. Got sand up the crack of my... Hey! You must be Trudy. I hope. Excuse me.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
Yeah, sorry about that. Sonny told me to come see you. I've just been trying to get myself established is all. But, thank you. What was that argument all about? That guy seemed kind of like a
Looks like
dick.
our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with.
Did it?
About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
Seems like everybody's pretty charitable around here. Mighty nice of you. So, what do you think we should do?
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the Powder Gangers with him.
Powder Gangers? Sounds like a funny name. Is that what this guy was? The Dick? You make it sound like there's a bunch of them. Are they some kind of gang?
Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago.
Wow.
Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now.
And I thought that swindler was a, well damn. Where's this Ringo now? Didn't think I saw anybody else here. Is he around?
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
Gas station? Right, I know where that is. Hey, I don't mean to change the subject, but it's pretty bad outside and I don't really have a place to stay tonight. Would it be okay if I just crashed in one of the booths?
Alright.
Really? Wow, thank you. Thank you so much. I don't have a lot of money, but I'm a hard worker. If you need me to fix something or repair anything, you just let me know and I'll do whatever. Thank you, Trudy. Well, I don't mean to take up any more of your time. You've been awfully kind to me and apparently to everybody else. I guess, good night?
Be careful out there.
Yeah, you too. Huh. She went out in it like it's nothing. I was impressed by old Trudy. Shit, I was impressed by everybody. That day, I was even impressed by me. For the first time in my present life, I felt like I was actually worth something. Finally felt like I was worth Doc pulling that bullet out of my head. And for a brief moment, when I was banging on them windows, for the first time, I really felt like putting one inside of somebody else's. But don't get me wrong, I wasn't yet a tough guy. Hell, I never have been. Back then, killing was still fresh, and now, I only do it on principle. With the storm comes the rain.